Hey guys, nothingwire.com and Intex India today launched or announced the Aqua Power. It's a smartphone, and powered by Android KitKat, and Intex promises Android Lollipop maybe in March or April next year. This will be available for an MRP of 8,444, and it will be available shortly both offline and online. So we have the box out here. We're going to give you a quick unboxing of this device, and we're going to show you the hardware and the software overview. So you can see it's powered by MediaTek octa-core processor, 4000 mAh battery. That's one of the USP of this device. And then you have some quick specs out here. You see online software update. It's a Opera Mini and OLX and Hangama, those some of the popular third-party apps. Then you have some quick specs out here. So 5-inch display. I think it has a WVGA display resolution. There you see the octa-core MediaTek processor, that chipset that has a 1.4 gig processor, 1 GB RAM, 8 GB internal storage, and your microSD card can go up to 32 GB additional. 3G speed there, KitKat, dual SIM, dual camera, 8 MP plus 2 MP, 4000 mAh battery, as I told you, and some of the other things. Now let's see what comes inside the box. So I'm going to open the box. It's pretty hard cardboard box actually, and inside, as expected, you would have the Intex Aqua Power. The phone, will come back to the phone just in a bit. We'll show you what else are in the box. So once you go inside, you'll have lots of free goodies actually, and you have a back cover out here for free, and then your earphones, and then the USB, a micro USB 2.0 port, and your wall charger, and then you can see the manuals and all stuff. So those are the content on the box. Nothing extra, but then all that you can expect from a phone of this range. So there we have the phone, the Intex Aqua Power. It's a beautiful looking phone, all plastic, but then very premium looking for the price. You see on the side, particularly these two silver line, although they're actually plastic, but they give a metallic feeling to the phone. It also helps grabbing the phone or holding the phone like this. It's not gonna slip off that easily, courtesy to this side with that the depression, and then the silver colored line on the border of both. The back side is also plastic, but you have very nice matte finish, and it also is definitely not a fingerprint magnet, so it won't get fingerprint unless your fingers are all dipped in oil. However, the front side is very glossy, and you can see it already has lots of fingerprint. So you have a 5-inch display out here, WVGA resolution. You have the 2 MP front camera over there, earpiece, and your, I don't think you have a proximity sensor. We'll have to see that, but I don't think you have a proximity sensor here. So your typical soft keys out there. Here you have the volume rocker, and then the mouthpiece. Here you have the power button out there, and on top you have the 3.5mm jack and the micro USB 2.0 port. 8 MP autofocus camera accompanied by an LED flash, the Intex branding, and the speaker grill out here. You can see there's a bump on the speaker grill, so it's gonna help the music come out even if you place the device on a flat surface. You can open the back flap actually, and I can't find the hole, but I'm gonna open it right from here, and there you see I eventually managed to open the back cover. It's very thick plastic, so good. You have that massive 4000 mAh battery. This phone also supports reverse charging, so that means it can act as a power bank to charge your other phone. Dual SIM, they see SIM 1 and SIM 2. SIM 1 supports 3G, SIM 2 supports 2G. Both look like full-size SIM. And then your microSD card slot that supports up to 32 GB, in addition to already present 8 GB of ROM or flash memory inside. So for me, the phone actually looks very premium despite of an all plastic phone, and at about 8.5K, this premium looking phone is actually rare. You might you might have to go beyond 10,000 to actually get a phone like this. The Intex Aqua Power is powered by Android 4.4.2 KitKat, and Intex India promises Lollipop update by March or April next year. So you have a very typical Android home screen, and the way to add widgets and everything is, those settings are very typical and usual, and those who have been using Android, there won't be any problem, any learning curve for them in using this phone. You have those apps. It looks quite smooth, the phone so far. That's the home key. If you long press it, it's gonna take you to the recent app menu. You can do away with all of those just by going there, and then you can go to the task manager and app manager basically. So long press and you go to the home screen settings, and long pressing on back button, nothing happens. And let's go to settings and see how it looks. So your typical KitKat settings you can see. So you're gonna check out the storage. So it says out of 8 GB you have about 4.73 GB available here, and then on the phone you have about 1 GB available. So you'd get slightly around 5.5 GB out of 8 GB, which is actually one of the more available storages that I've seen on an 8 GB ROM. You can add this many accounts, and then in about phone you can see 4.4.2, but Lollipop coming. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you some of the apps which are like very standard. You can see the gallery, all the albums and images and videos are arranged in stack. Your dialer out here, you see big enough dialer, and then your messages and a typical KitKat Android ROM. Yeah, so what I see is Intex actually has applied very few customization on top of the stock Android, which is a good thing, because that means that there won't be many bloatware in the system. The ROM would be faster because it does not have many layers on top of the Android. However, Intex has placed many third-party apps. You can see this Empire Defense and Doctor Safety, and then some of the other things, and some of its in-house apps as well, like Intex Play and Intex Zone. You can see third-party apps like Mintra and OLX, Paytm, Opera Mini. Those could have been done without, but still that's how it is. Maybe they have partners. And then you also have your typical Android Google apps, and that's your 8MP camera, and I'm not sure it should work. Yeah. Yep, so I'm gonna switch this off. It's actually pretty small and gather very small data. I'm gonna go ahead and see how much is actually showing. You see, so the low light, almost there is no detail, but once I switched on the HDR, let's see what happens. Now the detail is much more prominent out there. So HDR is definitely much better than your normal mode, but let's just check. See, it takes a long time, about 5 seconds to go to the next photo, but we're gonna see if you have a burst mode out here, not burst mode, zero lag mode out here. So you zero shutter delay is grayish, maybe because I had HDR on. So now I have zero shutter delay on, so now it should become faster. It indeed became much faster. Now it's almost taking about half a second to go to the next image. Good. And then you can start recording video right from there. You can take still just by tapping this button. You can pause, or you can stop the video right from there. And there are some of those default Android shooting modes, and then I will already show you the settings where you can see very usual default Android settings, nothing much to write home about. And we're gonna check out the image and video quality when this device comes to our lab for full review. But so far so good. All I can say is I think the nighttime photography is gonna be a pain, but other than that I think it would be quite good. You have your default, which is again the default Android browser as far as I know. And what else? I think mostly that's about it. Again, you have the music, again pretty usual. So we're gonna test more this device, but what I like about this device mainly is the look and feel of the device, and it actually does not feel plastic in my hand at all. I mean, the backside also has this very nice, rubber kind of a coating, a matte finish that gives very nice hold, and you kind of keep wanting to rub your fingers there. And the side also gives very premium, lovely phone. So it's going to be available shortly, 8444, both online and offline, guys. The Intex Aqua Power. Thank you.